Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Well, we're here with a foreclosure contract today, and so that's the last available one to us. Actually, we do have one more from the Federated Sons, but it's against the pirates, and we're trying to boost our reputation with them. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and collect this today. So at this current moment in time, we'd be making about 500,000 sea bills, which I don't think is too terrible. We've got a lot of salvage opportunity here. The question is 2 extra picks and a whole bunch of extra stuff worth 500,000 sea bills? Well, you know what? If we finish off one of our big mechs, maybe. Although that said, actually, maybe we don't. We've currently got a wounded Rannoch, so that means we're not going to have our head sniping bonus right now. Maybe we focus... Yeah, I think we'll just stick at the average one. We'll still get some alright salvage, potentially. So, yeah, but we're not like... But we can pull up a full mech if we get lucky. Otherwise, we still get paid a decent amount. That'll help keep us afloat and continue to improve the Argo. So I think this is what we're running with. Alright, so since we need a pilot for our Marauder, who shall we put on into there? I think, look, realistically, let's see, AC-10, ER medium lasers, all of that. Let's maybe go with the Archangel. I think that's going to be what we go with. And then, yeah, we should be good enough in everything we've got. We are defending a base. So SRMs may not actually be the best choice for us, so we maybe drop the Shadowhawk. What would we prefer instead? I'm thinking maybe the Centurion. We've got decent AC5 ammo, that's fairly heat efficient. We are in a Martian biome, so heat efficiency is going to be important. We'll have LRMs for if we need them. Yeah, I think this could actually be the play that we go for, although thinking of such things, maybe we switch Archangel and myself over just so that Orion has a little bit of extra cooling if needed. Although that said, we do get the, what is it? The comms system? No, that's for the Resolve. We have the Lance Command mod. That's what I'm after. The cold shot bonus and the extra... Yeah, I think that cold shot bonus could actually be worthwhile. So maybe... Yeah, let's just stick with what we've got. We can always find a way around things if necessary. Alright, but I think that's what we're running with. Let's go. Now, we may need to hire another MechWarrior just so we have somebody just in case we take more than one wound. So I think that could be possible, though that said, I think it's, what, about a week before our next payment cycle? So I'm not sure if we'll necessarily do that before or after, just to, you know, get the most, best, what do we call it, value for money? Yeah, we could, I don't know, it depends. We might run through this, through the hiring hall and have a look and see if anybody is willing to join our crew and is worth picking up. That said, if you would like to join the Leviathans, we are still accepting applications. If you leave us a first and last name as well as a call sign, that's all we need to get you started. Though, if you want to tell us a bit more, feel free to let us know about your history, what mechs you like, or whatever have you. We're always keen to learn more about our mech warriors. Alright, but either way, let's go ahead and read our contract once more. We need to go ahead and defend an occupied base. Our secret operatives on the planet have located a Taurian facility that's been abandoned. We have a team inbound to this planet to strip the facility of everything valuable, but our people on the surface stripped some sort of alarm, which means the original owners are probably on their way to level the place and ensure we can't salvage anything. We need you and your people to occupy that base and keep it intact until our team arrives. Okay, well, this seems extremely straightforward, Commander. There will likely be significant opposition, nothing we haven't handled in the past. No, but we will hopefully be able to get through relatively safely. But alright, let's just let the game load and we will jump in.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, so, there's something I still don't get, Exo. Why did they abandon this place if it's full of stuff valuable enough that they're willing to flatten the place to keep it out of Davian's hands? No clue. At a guess, it's a trap, and we're springing it. Alright, one moment. If we know it's a trap, why are we walking into it? Huh, because they're paying us to. Alright, got it in one yang. We're going to turn a handful of mechs into scrap and loot the remains. The specific details aren't really our problem. Alright, well, got to hold out for 10 rounds. Let's see. 5 must survive, 7 remain. Bonus pay if everything survives, and bonus pay for destroying the Vanguard. Okay. Question, do we get any friendly turrets? The answer seems to be a no. Alright, well,
I'm ready.
let's go ahead and let's bring the Marauder up.
Rolling.
Okay, we have enemy
Picked up a
contact. We'll shuffle the Orion up over here, I suppose. We do have some cover here with these whirlwinds, so reduces movement speed and spotting distance, but they provide 20% cover against range attacks from front and side. Alright, well for now I think we're going to need to close the gap, so let's just move on in. The catapult, honestly, where do we want to protect next? I'm trying to figure out where the map edge is. Alright, we could get attacked from below. Oh wow, we're actually smack bang in the middle, it seems. I really don't know where a good spot to put you is, but you know what? We'll go ahead and run up over here.
Location confirmed.
We'll see if that works, and then, you know what? Good thing that AC5 has some range. Let's go. I think we'll go ahead and we'll shuffle up over here.
Be there in a jiff.
I don't know if that's going to be the right spot for us, but yeah, we'll figure it all out. Okay, you know what? What do we see first? A flea. Alright. Well, that's in pretty bad condition, so that's ideal. A locust in bad condition, which is very much ideal. Bad for them, though, because look at this. Only 20 points of armor, 50 ammo is all we need. We definitely want to say goodbye to that flea if possible. That's got some rather nasty flamers, and with the environment being what it is, it's not good. Oh, and it's also got extra heat, potentially. Alright. Targeting baffles for extra defensiveness. Alright. And then let's see. Yeah, so 25% reduction in our heat sinking capabilities. Alright, so what do we do over here? We've got indirect fire. We've got potential for a direct shot. 20s and 10s? Yikes. Alright, well then, you know what? I guess we take what we can get. 20%. Yeah, we don't have much of a better option. So you know what? We'll roll forwards. We'll go with a multi-attack. We'll target, I don't know, maybe an LRM-5 at the flea just to cut it down a little bit. The rest against the locust. Yeah. That's not a great start. But if anything tags, it's gonna hurt them. Alright. What else? Any missiles? Nah. No dice, but that's okay. That's not the important thing right now. Alright, enemy turn. What do we see moving on up? That is a 40-ton mech. Okay, just double checking. So we've got 1, 2, 3 that we know of.
I wait your
There's
command.
always possibly more. Alright, so what do we see here? 25, 55s. I'm really wishing we had the Phoenix Hawk here. That would be very nice. Oh, and you know what? I think this is what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to go ahead and march over here. That's actually not a bad spot. Now, this is going to cost us a lot of heat, but we're going to go ahead and multi-target. I'm going to go target you here, and we're going to drop a... Let's see, medium laser goes down to 25%. Yeah, I think that's the best way to run these numbers. We have a chance of potentially getting a stray shot here, which would be amazing. But at least this way we're still bringing it down, and there's a good chance we could take out that locust.
Engaging multiple targets.
Oh, and would you look at that? That stray shot thing happened right away. Alright, so that softens him up immensely.
No damage detected.
Alright, so no damage on that second shot. There is someone else hanging around somewhere. Yeah, that flea is lucky to be standing. Unfortunately, we didn't take out the leg. As for that,
I'm your spaniel.
nothing too crazy. Yeah, 30%, 30%. I don't think we really worry about whatever that is for now. Let's go. I think maybe we split our fire just so we can open it up to the, just so we can open it up to our catapult.
Good to go.
Actually, that said though, from here, what have we got? 70%, 45%. Yeah, let's try and, let's try with Archangel first to make it a little bit more targetable for everybody else. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just chill back here. I wouldn't mind getting those lasers on, the small lasers online, but that's not going to happen. We'll send just a singular, I don't know, large laser against the flea. Yeah. One large laser against the flea. There we go. That'll be enough. Alright.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Alright, well there's a leg gone, so that locust is in danger. And, of course, we missed that flea. Alright.
Oh, come on. This game's rigged.
The important thing is that we take care of all those spotters nice and swiftly, and I think, yeah, 1 LRM 20
Yes,
should be enough. Alright, so let's move you down over here for now. We'll keep line of sight so we get the maximum bonus. We'll prepare for dealing with him as well. Alright, so that should be a kill, but we'll see if the other does get anything.
Affirmative.
Yeah, there we go. Locust is out. And that flea is standing. Alright then, we'll see what happens. Here comes the heat. Yeah. I knew we were going to be taking a little bit of extra heat.
Damage is light.
Alright, at least it's nothing too crazy.
What's the plan?
Centurion, you know what? Let's shuffle across. The odds aren't amazing, but at the same time too... heat's a really no big issue right now. Yeah, let's just make sure we get rid of him as soon as we can and mitigate any potential LRMs.
Target confirmed.
Oh. But that was a little excessive.
That would be a kill.
But at least it worked. That's the main thing. Alright, Vulcan coming on in. Ooh, that is... AC2, medium laser, flamer, and MG. Okay, so he definitely would have taken pot shots if we didn't take him out. Can we get... what's that? That's really dodgy. Radiation field, we definitely don't want to pass through that. That's going to make things much more toasty. What have we got over here? I guess it'll do. Actually, if we use our jump jets, that's not going to change much. No, we just don't want to go through that radiation field. That is the dangerous part. Alright, oh no, we're still obfuscated. 40s and 30s. 45, I think that's the best we can do. If we tag him, he's gonna feel it, so let's see what we can do.
All weapons committed.
Alright, well,
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
we took out an arm, so that's not terrible. Oh, ruh-roh. They're starting the barrages. That is not good. What have they got? 70-ton mech? Okay, I'm gonna... I don't know. Could it be like a, grasshopper? Yeah, that's possible. Alright, let's go ahead and...
Ready for orders.
Let's make sure we take care of this guy sooner than later. He's got... We took out his flamer. Okay, that's not much better. AC2 is next. Got a leg left. Alright, I think... hang on a second. What about over here? There we go. 40 and 45. That's not too shabby. Maybe we can take out his leg and make him easier to target. Yeah, if we take away their spotting capabilities, we don't have to worry about that indirect fire, and we can possibly keep this building up and running. Yeah, it looks like it may have been an LRM-5 would be my guess. All right, precision strike, 55 and 60%. Let's go for that leg. Again, we're trying to open up as much as possible.
Firing.
All right, well, there goes his arm.
This just in. Critical hit.
All right, and how else is he doing? 10 points. So close and yet so far. Still got that AC too.
Orders?
Big man, we don't have much of a choice. 60%. 60%. Oh, come on, surely we can get some better accuracy somewhere. If we go up high, 65. There we go. I'll take anything I can get my hands on.
Heading out.
Alright, that does potentially make us a target here, but he's still got to move on up, and I think we can... I think there's a good chance of taking him out. Let's roll.
Target acquired.
Alright, well,
Critical hit, Commander.
CQC is gone. The heavy is still standing, but again, it's not like we're not going to get a turn against him first, so I'm not too hung up on things.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Alright, do we know where the extra contacts are appearing? No, not yet. Okay.
How might I help?
Well then, in that case, let's go ahead and... how much has he got? 42 hit points? 15? 10? Okay, I think we go for a little bit of a cooldown. We'll go... Alright, what's super hot? That's 12. These are 6. Let's drop the medium lasers. We've got tons of ammo, so that's what? Yeah, 15 rounds. Yeah, that should keep us in for a while. Let's just... Oh, actually... Yeah, that should definitely be more than a kill. Actually, how much heat does this thing do? 8 heat. That's much of a muchness. Yeah, maybe we can cool down slightly. I think that should be enough. Oh, 42, you know what? Never mind. Let's just fire the AC-5 and all that. Let's just be safe.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Looks like his shooting's right on target today.
One less target.
That's sorted out. And then we even get to move around a little bit. I think what we do is we go and pick... can we pick some high ground? Hang on a second. Can we go... Yeah, there we go. We'll move up a little
Yes,
bit.
Commander.
Alright, a little bit of extra heat, but again, I think overall we'll be fine. Alright, so we've just got this guy. Let's go ahead and reserve. Again, if we can bring him to us, that's what I prefer. Oh, it is a grasshopper. Okay. So what are we seeing? What are we seeing here? We've got an LRM-5, a couple of medium lasers, actually 4 of those, and a large. Okay, not super well armored.
I'm here.
We could potentially... can we find a spot where we're not obscured? Got some decent damage if we desire. I think maybe we save that just for a second and then we'll go for a precision strike after. I think maybe... What have we got? The Orion. We're not going to get any direct line of sight, so let's just move on up and we'll fire LRMs. It's not a bad percentage chance. It'll clear up some of his evasion, will cool down a fair bit, so this is actually pretty good.
Engaging target.
Oh yeah, and the breaching shot. How nice. Alright, and now...
Commander?
What have we got? Still got some good possibilities. Let's see, 55 and 65. I think we still try and boost that up a little bit. This catapult, let's move... do we want to potentially get tagged? Honestly, I think we should be fine. We're going to hit him pretty heavy. Yeah, I think it should be alright. Actually, hang on a second. Maybe this is currently going from where we're at. Yeah, because that's the side we're focusing on. Maybe we try and aim on this left side just so we can destroy what he's got remaining. Yeah, I think that's the best place. So what have we got? 95%. Let's see, if we move, just to... I don't know. Oh, actually, you know what? We don't have as good a shot as from anywhere else than from here. Yeah, everything else is slightly obscured or a little bit closer. I think we'll just chill where we're at. Yeah, let's go.
Engaging target.
Alright, so that structure is exposed. That's
I
delightful.
live to serve.
Archangel, let's go. Hang on a second, where was our spot? There was a spot somewhere. There we are. That is a direct line of sight. 65 and 80s.
Acknowledged.
We'll move on up and then we'll go precision strike. We'll target the medium laser. What's this? A whole heap of heat sinks. That's going to slow him down. But we maybe aim for a leg in at that jump jet. Let's see, 69%, 69%. 4% for the headshot. No. We need to be smart about this. I think taking out all those heat sinks and only, what, one medium laser? Two medium lasers? That's going to leave him with a fair bit of heat generation and not much to do. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and take out that torso.
Feel my wrath.
Come on. Alright, there we have it. That's what we wanted.
Take that.
Alright, so that guy's yeah, he's very well hamstrung. We still have other enemies to deal with.
You have orders?
Let's see. Can we get our Centurion anywhere for a good shot? I think. Oh, hang on a second. Do we need... looks like we're kinda out of luck unless we want a mildly, obscured shot. And I think we'll stand over there just so we don't accidentally, have the large building clipped if he targets us.
Certainly.
Oh. Okay, and we have enemies to deal with. Okay, that's really bad. That is really bad. That's definitely going to be in our rear arc. Okay, let's just hope that we can take out their spotter sooner than later and avoid some of the trouble. What do we need? 161? It's not going to happen. Oh well.
Firing.
Alright, let's see where the damage comes in. Actually, he may not be able to see us at this point. That could be our saving grace right now. Alright, let's see. We could get our Marauder back in here. We've got some excellent shots on target. We can probably clear that out. That's 86 damage we need. We're doing, what, 145? The Orion, we can possibly get into position elsewhere.
Waiting for orders.
We could do, what, another 160, but again, it's not a guarantee, whereas we might be able to get something over there.
They will be done.
Alright, we're moving the Marauder on in. That's it. We're going to focus down that damaged side. We'll go... Yeah, we'll take the unobscured shot. We won't travel further than we need. We won't travel, further than we need to, just so we can at least focus on our enemies.
I'm walking here.
Are we going to go over the limit? No, we've still got heat capacity, so that'll be fine. Let's take this fellow down. That's not the plan, buddy. That is not the plan. What happened? Shots on the leg. Okay, alright. Alright. That's fine. We can handle this. Let's just move over here. We can get an indirect shot with the LRMs. That should be more than we need. That'll also cool us down a little bit, so it's not the end of the world.
Commander?
Although, hang on a second. Do we risk it? Do we just fire one? I feel like we could probably get away with just firing one LRM-20. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely the case, although I'd love to use your sensor lock against whatever's coming up this way. Actually, you know what? That's not going to happen. I think we need to get the Orion up instead, so we'll sprint with him. I think we'll go ahead and we'll cool down just a fraction. This is more than enough. We're hitting on the same side. Yeah, unless we've got a better spot which we can shoot and still make progress towards our objective. What do we have? 90%? It does get us slightly closer, but again, it's still kind of awkward. You know what? I think we just target him. Let's go.
Acknowledge.
Alright. There we go. That'll do it.
Tango down.
That should take out their spotting. That now just means that we've got our Orion, although, you know what? Just to be safe, let's reserve for 2 seconds. We've got to hold out for 6 more rounds. Let's go full tilt. Yeah, we'll get as close as we can.
Full throttle.
But we're definitely going to be taking a shot here.
It's on now.
Alright, what do we see? A Phoenix Hawk? Okay. I don't think he'll have the damage to take it out straight away. No, he does not, although he is starting some fires. So that's down 90. Oof. Okay. Gotta be careful.
Yes, Commander.
Cheese Goblin. Let's go. Full salvo? Full salvo feels good. 40%. 40% and 75s. Actually, that's going to be 75 no matter where we go. Hang on, can we negotiate those LRMs any better? 70, there we go. Okay, we do technically lose out on some of the medium lasers, but I think this is the better play. Not to mention, knocking him over could be good, and I don't know what's back there, but I'm not too keen to find out. So, you know what? Everything. I think we try and take him out as quick as we can. This guy is not messing around. He's got pretty good armor, 75% I think. Yeah. Let's see what we can get done. Definitely want to see him get got. Oh dear. Oh, 2 large lasers. That'll put it down to 10 hit points. And, oh, here comes the PPC. Ah, well.
Structure down, Commander.
Alright, so there goes our bonus. But that's okay. The job still exists. We just can't lose... we can't lose 2 more buildings. Okay. 1 building? Yes. 2 buildings? No. Alright, looks like they got a blackjack and then someone else with a PPC.
I'm receiving you.
Could be many different things. I really don't know. Alright, Orion. Let's roll on up. Let's get... hang on a second. Let's get as close as we can. 85s, 80s. That's... that's some good numbers right there. If we go over here... what do we see? 85s and 65s. No, that's way better. Alright. Good thing we cooled down earlier, because we're about to toast right up again. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Do we want to go for a precision strike at all, or do we want to save this? Let's see what we could get. 95% across the board. We could just core that thing. I think that's an acceptable use. Let's go. Ah, well, righty, fine. He decides to live.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. I don't think that there's much else we can do back here. We can at least get within a line of sight for the next turn, but it's not going to make a difference. Let's go and cool on down.
Double time.
Yeah, and then
Ready for orders.
what have we got? Big man here. I think we need to go ahead and target multiple enemies here. We'll move on up. Actually, hang on. Yeah, no, we don't have the... If we were to move, what have we got? 95, 60... If we go down here, 90, 70. Okay, well then I guess moving forwards is the way we go.
On my way.
We'll go for a multi-target just so we get them to focus on us instead of the buildings. Or at least that's the plan. Let's see what we can do. We might even get the knockdown as well. Actually, we could even get the kill. Oh wow, 12 points of structure? That's barely hanging on.
Copy that.
Alright, come on. Let's take out the Phoenix Hawk. Ammo explosion.
Hostile eliminated.
Oh, we got him.
Oh, hell yes.
Alright, well that's very nice. Blackjack is using jump jets. That's a choice in this sort of environment. Alright, and we still have one more mech.
Awaiting orders.
Let's get... yeah, we'll pick up the maximum amount of evasion, and then we'll go ahead and tag in whatever this is back there. Oh, actually, they have another friend. Okay, Shadowhawk. Okay. Wait a second. What had a PPC earlier? I'm guessing... Huh. Do they have extra friends further back? I feel like they might have more friends. Ugh. Okay, well, Decisions. Blackjack we can probably clean up with somebody else. Let's maybe just fully focus on the Shadowhawk and try and mitigate the heat generation here. Yeah, okay, so we've definitely got to drop something here. I think we'll go medium lasers first. That'll keep us under pressure for, under threshold for now. And at least we'll tag him.
He's going down.
Alright, we've only got a couple more rounds left. Griffin's coming on up, and that's his entire movement. Uh-oh, please don't tell me that was a stray shot against one of our buildings. The answer... It took a little bit of scuffing, but I don't remember if that was earlier. No, that was the first salvo. It might have taken a shot, actually. Oh well, it is what it is.
I'm your spaniel.
Alright, we have our Marauder. Let's go ahead and move on up. These shots are pretty terrible, but I think we go ahead and take a precision strike. We'll try and weaken this thing immensely, I think. Yeah.
On my way.
It's going to be our best chance, I think, of using this effectively. 70s and 80s is pretty solid. 111... We could kill this technically, so you know what? 54%? I think we can roll those dice. Alright, not quite, but still very, very helpful. 11 hit points left. Okay, maybe we did hit with everything. Alright, Orion, let's go. I feel like we should probably fire the snub PPC at the Griffin just to make sure that that's in the game. Maybe send a medium laser or two against the Shadowhawk and then LRMs against him. Yeah, 55. 55. Any other odds? 60. Okay, that's not bad. So 60 for the LRMs. Medium lasers against you at 85, and then that's at 60. Okay, fine. Maybe I'm asking a little bit too much. Maybe that's... Yeah, 60% doesn't actually get any better. You know what? Never mind. That'll be fine. Let's go and see what we can do. Alright, we've got a good amount of heat. We should be fine. Alright, so... what do we start with? Let's go... one for you, and one for you. Alright, snub nose PPC goes to the Griffin. And we bypass his brace. LRM 15. We go ahead and we put some damage on the Blackjack. But there's a good chance we could get this kill here with these two medium lasers. So let's see.
Engaging multiple
I don't think we got that. No, that was a headshot. Well, that's at least going to slow him down, I suppose. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Can't believe we got a headshot of all things. Alright.
What's up, boss?
Catapult. Let's move you... Oh, destroyed building. Hang on a second. Destroyed buildings reduce movement and spotting difference. They provide cover 20%. Huh. I don't think I've ever tried to use that as cover before. Alright, well, you know what? I'm willing to make it work. Let's just see. Can we get better odds? Yeah, I think we'll go... Oh, wait. Is this our last turn? We've already moved you. And you. Okay, we've got to get a kill here. We're going to go ahead and shuffle up forwards.
Roger.
And now I'm going to do a multi-target. We'll go A and B. Again, we can breach his cover, which is ideal. We can at least, we should be able to take out that Shadowhawk.
Firing on multiple enemies.
There we go. All right. That'll work. Now let's see about slowing him down. All right, good enough. What do we see now? What's the Blackjack going to do? Alright, some damage on our Centurion. Not the end of the world. I'm pretty sure these are going to be the last guys
Barely
for us
hit,
to fight.
Commander.
I'm pretty sure we'd see, I'm pretty sure we'd see a blip
Yes, Commander.
if they were here. Let's see, 90%. What have we got? I think maybe we aim at the blackjack and we drop... Let's see, if we drop off 2 of these, could put one of these back and then maybe drop that. We'll cool down slightly, but we've got really good percentages. Do we just soften him up and then run off? I think we do.
Good to go.
Alright, structure's exposed. That's nice. We'll take that in a bit. And then let's go... Shuffle into cover? Sure.
As you wish.
Alright, and we still are cooling down, which is nice. Alright, Griffin. Well, this is why we took cover. Yeah, alright then.
I await your command.
Let's go... I guess we go ahead and we take shots at the blackjack. There we go. That'll have to do.
I'm going.
Alright, do we go with resolve or do we just focus on trying to kill this thing? I think we just go for a precision shot here and we try and clear the board. Yeah, look, you know what? He hasn't got a ton of armor on his face. Maybe we do just go for a headshot. Yeah, let's see if we can get it. If not, like, what were the... hang on a second, sorry. What were the chances if we do go for this? Center torso is 19%, 17 for the torso, all of which is gonna take a... Yeah, none of that's a bad thing, but you never know. Let's roll.
Roger that.
We got close. We got very close, but it looks like we just hit that torso there. Let's move up. I think we're going to need to cool down. So we'll fire less weapons. Let's drop the... yeah, snub nose. That'll do. Adios.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright, I don't think we have too much else to worry about.
Standing by.
Let's bring Big Man to... wait, can we get line of sight? Oh, I guess obfuscated is better than any other alternative, although 50% is fairly abysmal. 55, you know what? Yeah, we'll go indirect. It seems to be the better choice. I don't think it's going to do too much to him, but you never know.
Taking the shot.
Alright, structure exposed, jump jet down.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
There we have it. Alright. And what's he going to do? Oh, he's running.
You have orders?
Oh, I hear that's a good trick, but I don't think it's going to help you in the long run there, bud. Let's move up over here.
Confirmed.
Hi, how are you? Oh, we can even get the MG going. Sweet. Enough heat? No. Enough heat? 40%, it's not worth it.
Confirmed.
Alright, no. Not too much else.
I'm here.
Let's see. We can bring that Orion up, and you know what? I feel like we should. I feel like we definitely should. It's kind of hard to say no to using a snub-nosed PPC. I do enjoy these. Alright, and let's also throw in a medium laser for good riddance to bad rubbish.
Engaging target.
Alright, so that's another injury.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Ready for orders.
Well, I guess at this point we sprint with the Marauder,
Going full throttle.
and then I guess we'll fire the catapult.
Ready for orders.
Alright, so what do we get? We've got 95%ers. That'll do.
I copy.
It should be a fairly easy kill at this point. I don't think he's got much in the way of health, and you know what? We can even turn off the LRM. Alright, let's roll.
Copy that.
Okay, well, you know what? He wants to
Let me
live.
borrow their pom-poms and skirt, because I'm damn excited now.
Okay, you know what? That's technically a misplay on my end. Had I have thought about it, I would have definitely used... Sorry about that. Yeah, had I have thought about it, I definitely would have used the precision strike just to slow down his initiative so we were less likely to get shot at. But, you know, it is what it is. And you know what?
Roger that.
Just because I
Standing
think it's
by.
going to be fun, let's go ahead and let's fire our snub-nosed PPC and make it disappear. Yep, alright. Yeah, that's fine.
Engaging target.
Boom.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright, Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me a green light to land immediately.
Mission
Fantastic.
successful.
Alright, so you know what? For some of these 2.5 skull missions, maybe we do bring out the Phoenix Hawk again. That was a good mech, and when we're dealing with some of those light vehicles like the Flea, those things have those extra baffles which are really annoying for us to target, but we've got the TTS and I feel like we could take them out. But either way, mission complete. Extra 10% because we took out the Vanguard, so 633,000 C-bills will be graciously accepted on our behalf. No injuries, no real damage. I'm cool with that. We do have another part to a Grasshopper, so that is fantastic. And then I suppose we can go... Actually, let's check the weapons. LRM-5 with extra damage. Potentially a nice thing to have. We could throw that on a, we could throw that on maybe our Centurion or something else that's got that. That would be worth a bit of money to me. I know I normally go for tonnage, but that is a nice modified weapon, so you know what? We'll actually keep that. And then, what's next? Do we complete our Vulcan or do we go for the Shadow Hawk? You know what? We're going to complete the Vulcan. And if we get the Shadow Hawk, that's nice. If not, oh well. Same with the Griffin. Alright, oh, looks like we got the Griffin and the Shadow Hawk. Well, fantastic. Good all for us there. LRM, medium laser, couple of heat sinks. I'm quite happy with this. I am very happy indeed. Alright, so that was our final contract on this planet, so we're going to have to start scooting over to a new planet. That should give us time for our troops to feel a little bit better. We could also possibly... Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I was just thinking about upgrading the medbay, but again, I just remembered how expensive that is. That'll also take a bit of time. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Alright, so...
Cleared for fighting.
There we go. Vulcan, that's fine. I don't think that... I don't know. I am tempted. I do like the fact that it's got so much support weaponry and that extra long range. We could make that into quite the light killer as well to go, you know, hand in hand with the Phoenix Hawk. We could do like a Vulcan Phoenix Hawk Assassin combo at some point. But you know what? We need to get another mech bay first. So we'll send you to storage for now. But I'm not going to forget about you. I think that's not bad. Alright, so either way, we need to probably get going. So let's see. Let's double check the hiring hall. I did say that we may want to hire someone new.
Yes, Commander.
This guy here could actually be alright. 60,000 C-bills isn't bad. He's got some good tactics, so we could build him up to maybe be Renek's protege. Make sure that we've got someone with some good sniping skills if he gets injured. And you know what? I actually think that that's what we're going to do. Yeah, let's go ahead and hire him. I think that's too good to pass up.
Available.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and leave him there. We'll also go ahead and I think we'll swing by the mech bay. Let's see, what were we going to do? Oh, that's right. We still have a hunchback to finish. We've also got a Black Knight that we can start working on. Hang on. Let's see if we can get this hunchback fixed up a little bit, because I would have loved to give this a shot if possible. We definitely need... Oh, actually, we're going to need some more heat sinks, that's for certain. There we go. We'll do a few more. And then I think what we'll do is we'll actually drop the MG ammo. Yeah. Actually, if we drop you, hang on, and then maybe even 1, 2, and 3. Do we really need the machine guns? Maybe heat sinking could be the better choice of things. Yeah, that does boost up our heat efficiency. It's now 89 and heat sinking of 54. So that would mean, what? That would leave us with 35 left over? It would be devastating, but I feel like we could make it work. This exchanger is rather helpful. Yeah, because that's 10% off weapon heat, which, you know, you look at these pulses. No, not this one, sorry. Yeah, minus some heat. That's already 16. Like, that's 50 damage, though. That's a great trade. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and build this. I'm way too looking forward to getting an opportunity to get our hunchback out. It's not a 4G, but, you know, sometimes you got to go with what you got. As for the Black Knight, we could probably go ahead and refit this a little bit to make the most. Let's go ahead and max out our armor for a second. We'll drop down 70, 60. I don't think we need quite so much armor. Maybe drop that down to 85. We'll drop you down by 2. Yeah, there we go. 49.5 tons out of 75. That is a lot of good armor for us. Alright, so we've got that. We could also maybe throw on... Do we go with like an ERPPC? That could be alright. And then what else do we do? Flamer. You know what? We haven't really played around with those, but I feel like the Black Knight could possibly make do. Yeah, we chuck in 2 of those, and then maybe an emotional support small laser in the head critical to round out our tonnage. Yeah, that could be interesting. Chucking on an extra 20 heat to an unsuspecting enemy. A little bit of extra damage. That could be fun. That said, though, we also may want that for the Vulcan at some point in the future, depending. But I doubt that we're going to get within range. Over here, we've got... what do we need? We need maybe a fair few medium lasers at this point. Yeah, I feel like... I don't know, I feel like this thing should have an autocannon. That would make it so much more heat efficient, but there's not much else we can do. Yeah... I don't know, what's our movement like? It's not terrible, 120. I'm pretty sure the coil makes heat proportional to how much damage it does. It's possible. Actually, that would be something that would be fantastic for a pilot like Cheese Goblin. You sprint on the turn previously, you then get to use all of your evasion as damage with the coil, and then you get to run and get out of dodge. That could be rather fun. But that's kind of like a, I don't know, it feels like a bit of a commitment. Alright, you know what, we got to chuck in at least a couple of heat sinks, so you know what, this is where we'll leave it for now in partial build. It's better than nothing. It's still got a lot left to be desired. We could possibly chuck in a couple of jump jets, actually. Yeah, give it a bit of maneuver. That'd help us out. Yeah, that maximum jump's not too bad. Yeah, average range isn't amazing. Heat efficiency is currently atrocious, but the firepower, well, that's not bad. Alright, so you know what? We may as well confirm that and up and get that partially working. And then let's just double check that we did leave nothing else in the store. I don't think that there is. The answer is... I guess... Oh, yeah, that coil. Wow. That would be nuts, but I don't think we're going to. Heat sinks, jump jets. I did think about this X1 AP equipment, but I really don't think it's worth it. 6 tons is... Pardon me. 6 tons is way too much. I don't think that there's any way to justify that at this stage. Maybe if we were further down the timeline, further down our progress, maybe it's worthwhile, but not in this situation, not yet. Alright, so either way, let's go ahead and start filtering by some more Two Skull missions. We've got one just up here. This would be good for the Federated Suns. Enemies are pirates and things. We don't have... Pretty sure if these guys are glowing. They're the ones who are offering the contracts. I would have liked some pirate ones, but again, that's... Yeah, we're going to work our way through here. Then we can do that on another jump, and then that may be after. Yeah, we can zigzag our way around and then head into Fed Sun's territory. We should have access to a few stores and things. So, yeah, 16 days. That's not a bad plan. 30,000 Seabills.
Roger that, Commander.
That is
Course
acceptable.
plotted.
Alright, let's see how it all goes. Alright, reputation update, the Federated Suns. My superiors thank you for your willingness to take on challenging tasks. You are making an invaluable contribution to the advancement of Davian interests in this region. Ah, cool, we can, okay, we can continue and look at our reputation. Hang on. We can't ally, but we're doing pretty good. Alright. Either way, let's keep on moving. Alright, class warfare. Okay. Raised voices echo down the mess hall, and you arrive to find Cheese Goblin nose to nose with Cosmo. I don't care about your noble family. Don't give me orders. Cheese Goblin snarls, poking the other MechWarrior in the chest with each word. Cosmo lifts his chin. Even out here in the periphery, you should know enough to listen to your betters. Cheese Goblin's fists flash out before anyone can intervene, sending Cosmo staggering, blood erupting from a broken nose. In the dangerous silence that follows, the room notices you've arrived. A single fork clatters to the floor. Alright, you know what? Having fun in the gym. We've got this here for a reason. Let's go ahead and let them sort it out. The two MechWarriors circle each other in the makeshift boxing ring, while the other pilots and crew shout encouragement. Cheese Goblin, who has dominated the fight over the first 3 rounds, bloodying the other MechWarrior repeatedly. Cosmo flagging and back against the ropes, darts in with a final surge of energy. In response to such a predictable assault, Cheese Goblin turns one of Cosmo's own moves back on him. Early in the fight, Cosmo had staggered Cheese Goblin with it. Now Cosmo goes down hard. As the referee reaches the count of 10, the crowd goes wild. Cosmo takes an injury. Cheese Goblin is in high spirits for 30 days and morale has increased. See, these are the events that we want. That's really good. Alright, that means, yeah, that we can slowly boost up our resolve. That is very, very nice to see. Alright. Well, it shouldn't take us too much longer to get there. Although I am noticing...
I've got the financial report.
We're going to arrive before we get a chance to have Rannick heal, which is a bit of a pity. Also, too, it looks like Cosmo's out for a little while longer simply for the fact that he has less health. That does definitely boost up your injury times. So actually, speaking of which, we maybe want to increase our guts at some point for a few of our pilots. Just make sure that we really decrease the potential of downtime that each one has.
That order you submitted is complete.
Alright, well, all the work has been done as best as we can. Let's just keep on moving. We are now planet side. I do wonder whether we will take a day or two off.
We've arrived, Commander.
But we'll go ahead and visit the store. That 4G is very tempting, but we're not going to. Marauder 3R, we know those ones quite well. Let's see. Narc Beacon, hey, okay, extra for missile damage. We haven't actually used that yet, but we do have some ammo for it. Some PPCs that are pretty well modified. Another stub-nose PPC for extra stability damage. A bonus tag again, but again, nothing fancy, and then just heatsinks and ammo and whatnot. Alright, but you know what? I think that's a good spot to call it there. We'll come back with some contracts in the next one. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.